welcome back to the Fearox channel. Today is a Fearox Frank and Troy's World review video. That's right, it's another review from both Troy's World and Fearox Frank. It's been over a year since I've actually done a full collab video. Now, there are a couple of announcements I have to make before the video actually starts. For one thing, I'm going to do maybe 2 to 3 game reviews. But, 2 to 3 game videos this month alone. And, the thing is, Joe actually got sick recently, and he actually thought he had COVID, but he doesn't. I have COVID! You don't! You did not have COVID! You are fine! Oh, shit, I still feel like shit! Ugh. Maybe Fearox Frank can actually explain this a bit more. So, without further ado, here is Troy's World and Fearox Frank doing a movie review. Can I get some more OJ? We are out of OJ, you son of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you?
So Joe's got COVID, huh?
No, he doesn't. Here's the thing. All right, and to all you folks out there, he has a cold. All right, it's just a cold, and he's pretty messed up in the head about it, though. Because we actually had some of those extra COVID kits, test to see if you had COVID, and it tested positive on him. However, there's a slight problem with it. Those tests work on not just on COVID, but also people who have the common cold, because a lot of people also tend to forget the fact that the symptoms of COVID also match the symptoms of the common cold, which is what he had.
Almost any symptom pretty much matches with COVID, which is ridiculous.
Oh, ridiculous? You want to talk about ridiculous?
Yes.
Okay, first off, you're supposed to have, when you have a bad cold, you're supposed to actually have chicken soup or something, drink plenty of herbal teas, and drink juice. All right?
Yeah.
We had maybe a pallet of Sunny D. It's all gone. We had our entire back room is filled with empty Sunny D bottles. He keeps constantly drink it.
Like a normal Sunny D bottle? And a whole pallet of those?
Yeah.
That's a lot of D.
Good God, it makes. Oh, you want to know what the worst part was too?
What?
God, last Saturday, Joe did something extremely stupid. Rex and I, we actually bought a nice 8-pound turkey. Not a turkey, like an 8-pound chicken, like a big whole bird. We were going to actually cook it rotisserie style. All right, and maybe actually have like a semi barbecue to go along with it, though.
Uh-huh.
Have an extra corn on the cob salad and everything. We had that whole spread all out. We get up in the morning, chicken's gone. What happened? Where'd it go? We found the skeleton in Joe's room, and he cooked it inside of a tub with a ton of chicken ramen noodles.
He cooked chicken in his tub?
No. He had a tub, like one of those cooking tubs you usually see on TV. He had one of those. Just poured it. He just... Oh, God.
Like a crock pot.
Yeah. Bigger than a crock pot, though. Here's the thing. All the ramen noodles he took were all chicken flavored, too. And he also mixed in chicken noodle soup to go along in there, too. To get the ultimate chicken flavor.
Something wrong with Joe, huh?
He's fucked up in the head. Though, I will say this much. Soup didn't taste that bad. Though it was a real waste.
That's a lot of soup.
Nope. That's why Rex and I are actually trying to clean the place now. And trying to convince Joe he is not sick. Just sick in the head. Why do you think I decided to come over here to get away from him?
Well, then you did say that it was time to do another movie review.
Yes, it was time to do another review. And the last film we reviewed was Resident Evil, I believe. Yeah.
Don't we still have wait, did we watch the final chapter?
Yes, we did. That's not the film we're reviewing today. Because that film was pretty bad.
It was extremely bad.
Yeah. Well, and we're not doing Welcome to Raccoon City yet. Yeah, folks, you saw my eyes. I just went, yet. because it's going to be a while before we get to that one. Because we just did an entire Resident Evil film franchise. So, we're taking a break from Resident Evil. But we're still playing the games, though.
The remakes aren't that bad, just not 3. 4 and 2 I'll go for. 3 new.
Well, they are remaking Code Veronica finally, so after the fans actually yelled at Capcom they should have released Code Veronica first.
Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, so we decided to watch an Arnold film because who doesn't love Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Especially with this popular one, Terminator 2.
That's not the film we watched.
No. That's my personal opinion of what his favorite is.
My personal favorite was Commando.
Nice. But, yeah, that is definitely not the movies we watched.
That would have been fun, though. Especially I had the director's cut version of Commando.
That's the better cut.
And we got the extended cut versions of Terminator 2. And, like, I really hate how they keep releasing all these extended cut versions years later.
Yeah, I know. Why can't we get it there on the spot? Why do we have to wait all those fucking years, for God's sake?
Oh, look at the bright side. At least it wasn't as bad as waiting for Zack Snyder's cut version of Justice League.
Bruh.
I mean, come on. Supposed to be released in 1997. We got the Joss Whedon cut version. We had to wait until 2021 for the real version to come out, which was so much more better.
Yes.
But anyway, today's film is
The Last Stand.
Yes, The Last Stand. Well, is Schwarzenegger's big comeback film. Though technically he was already in Expendables doing a cameo appearance, and he came back earlier in Expendables 2 with Chuck Norris.
But this is more or less his comeback being a lone action hero.
Yes, and it has some silly moments to it though, but in the way it's also good. And oh, wait a minute, what do you got here? Oh, you have the Tim Curry It film.
Yes, I do.
Good choice, my friend. Very good choice. Honestly, who doesn't love Tim Curry being a complete ass of a clown? Apparently the makers of Batman, because we could have got Tim Curry as the voice of the Joker.
About as much as Chevy Chase stealing a car in the movie Fletch.
I never saw that movie.
Never seen Fletch? Time for another day.
Don't worry. Kind of like I haven't seen the Wayne's World films yet. Yes, I'm a 90s punk, and yet I have not seen the Wayne's World films. And don't expect me to do the same thing for the Bohemian Rhapsody song. I really hate that song.
You hate that song?
Okay, first off, before we can start with the review, I just want to say this much. I'm not saying I don't like Queen. I like Queen. They have some great music. I just hate the song Bohemian Rhapsody.
Damn.
I just think it's annoying. You know who also hates the song too?
Mike Myers?
Queen. They hate it too.
I doubt that considering...
No. When they first made the song, they hated it. So yeah, the song was kind of made as a joke, but yeah, it got so popular with the fans. That's kind of ridiculous, but it's kind of like saying if Korn's least favorite song was Blind, and yet that's their most popular song.
Well, if it made you lots of money and famous, you can't be mad at it.
Or Metallica's most hated song was actually Master of Puppets. Look how popular that song is.
Moving on, though.
Yes. Don't worry, folks. I'll get to Wayne's World some other day. But right now, we're going to talk about the comeback film for Arnold Schwarzenegger. And that being The Last Stand. How does the movie open up, Troy?
So, we open up like this. So, this opens up as we pretty much go towards... there's a nice little, country outside area, middle of nowhere. Meanwhile, this cop's just chilling in his car late at night, but then all of a sudden you see this car driving with the lights on. Turns the lights off and goes, vroom, passes the guy up so fast, he's going 197 miles per hour. Guy's just looking at his freaking thing and going, what was that?
The roller come by here? What's going on?
Clearly blind eye. He was drinking or eating some shit, and
he was eating a donut. I mean, he was drinking coffee and eating a donut, and he's like, vroom!
Stereotypical cop, obviously.
What the fuck?
So when
roller come by here? What?
And then has to crack a joke saying, okay, there's a jet with no lights on, flying aimlessly assways out here. Can we get some support out here?
It was so stupid. And then we cut to the town of Somerton, where where our character Schwarzenegger is, and his name is Ray Owens, who is a former narcotics officer from Los Angeles, but now lives in Somerton, Arizona, as a cop. Before we go any further, we should mention there's some other characters too. We have Ray, played by Schwarzenegger. We also have Lady Sith's actress playing a deputy named Sheriff. We have a young kid named Jerry. We have Louis Guzman, being Louis Guzman, because he's good in almost anything.
And you can't have a funny scene without Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville's in this movie too, as a guy named Dinkum. Louis Guzman is his name is Figgy, but I'm just gonna call him Louis because it's Louis Guzman. You can't go wrong with him. And we have Sarah's ex named Frank, Frank Martinez. There's a deleted scene that was actually supposed to be the original opening where Frank actually gets arrested by Ray, by breaking into the drugstore and actually taking a bunch of medication because he's suffering from PTSD. Well, he's a Marine, so he's suffering from PTSD. It's like, oh, okay, he's the typical Marine suffering from PTSD gets a discharge because of that. Okay, great. Okay, then moving on. So everyone's getting ready for a big game, for a big football game. And
what's Ray doing? He's staying behind and he's watching after the mayor's car,
which is a nice muscle car, by the way. It's definitely a Chevy, but it's a car I would normally have in GTA Online. It's a nice car.
I would love to drive it in general. It's
a nice car,
and it's red and black.
Though it would have been nicer if it was like black and silver. Just saying, just all black with all the silver streaks on it. Though that's the way I would have put it. I know people say, "But don't you like blue?" Yes, I would. Yes, it would look in blue. I would say it looked great in blue. But for me, for a car like that, I keep it in black with like the silver like trimmings on it. Yeah, keep it a little classy.
Sounds good.
But he parks it in the fire zone.
And what does Schwarzenegger tell him? Considering he's a sheriff, you shouldn't park there. That's a fire zone spot.
Oh, here. If anything happens, move it.
Schmuck.
So amongst all the things he says schmuck.
Of course. So what's Ray do? He goes inside the bar, has himself a nice little sat down. It's his day off, by the way, which
he's wearing a t-shirt, a hoodie, shorts, and bolt shoes. Bolt shoes.
Looks like
who wears bolt shoes in all the fucking desert?
The sheriff, obviously.
Okay, give him that much. I mean, he is from L.A.
And although apparently he's going to his favorite place where they make some of the best giant and bacon and cheese omelets, which you'll get around. But
I'm going to lay off with them. Oh, come on, you love them. I know. I'm just trying to lay off.
But all this comes to a sudden close when he sees two newcomers in town looking a little bit sus.
Suspicious, I think the word is.
It is.
Thing is, we kind of forgot the actors' names, but the thing is, one of which is that the main guy is actually played by the same actor who plays the devil in John Constantine, in the movie Constantine. And if you actually saw the MMA film, The Philly Kid, that's who the corrupt cop was. Yeah, the other guy's the corrupt cop. How do I know? Same fucking mustache.
So anyway, Schwarzenegger has a nice little conversation with them, and Ray is like, "Hey, where you guys going? We're just sipping some stuff today. Hey, we gotta go." Out the door they go.
All you guys had was coffee. Hey, Ray, don't you want anything? No.
So he routes down the license plate, and he goes to check up on his men, and that's where we end up with Johnny Knoxville, Lewis, and the schmuck, Jerry.
Well, Jerry's not really a schmuck, he's just a kid.
Yeah, he's just a kid.
And what are they doing? They're firing... okay, here's the thing. I had to pull out my gun game from my phone so we could actually identify what the gun was, but it's a Smith & Wesson 500. Yeah, it's a 5-shooter, and here's the thing. A 500, it's a powerful fucking revolver. I mean, 5 shots, and yeah, basically, if you hold it like this, you're going to go boom!
A lot of kickback, but I guarantee you the other person's not going to be alive.
Yeah. So basically, Lewis has a shoot, and they're shooting at a big side of beef, which is a real shame too, because we could have had a nice barbecue with that beef.
That could have been a good roast. But Lewis nails it, and then Jerry goes to give it a try, and bam, smacks his nose clean dead.
Right, I would say right on the kisser, but nope, right on the nose, literally on the nose. And Owens comes right up. It's like, what are you guys doing? And would you get him a towel before he ruins his uniform? And Dinkum, You have a permit for that monster? Oh, yes, I do. And he's like taking a bunch of shit out of his pocket. And like, there's like, an entire packet of Skittles comes out. Not like a literal packet, but like the amount of Skittles that were actually in his pants. So,
Well, that was crazy.
I know. It's like, here you go.
And he has a whole warehouse and museum full of guns.
Yeah, he has that's where he has the permit for. It's like, you have a museum here? Yeah. Does the NRA know? The NRA? The National Rifleman Association. Do they know? I don't know they do. You should call them up. They would love this place.
For real.
No, seriously though, joking aside, we do get to see his warehouse later on in the movie. He's got more guns that makes Burt Gummer jealous. So, yeah.
There's a lot of guns in there.
Seriously, and you guys know Burt Gummer from the Tremors films, which is something I probably should go back to the film sooner or later.
Which number are you on?
I think I just did 2 recently when they had the little we had the shriekers. I gotta do the 3rd one. I guess you should probably do the 3rd one when they had the ass blasters in. Yes, I know, it sounds like a porn film. Those creatures' name does sound like a porn film.
I've heard worse at this point.
Yeah.
But, moving on to the story. So as we're cutting up to this scene, we're now going towards...
Well, wait a minute. Before that, we have to say, like, well, Ray gives them the information, and gives, like, both his deputies information. They should go look it up. That's like, so Ray, you're looking jacked, huh? What, you been hitting the weights again? Like, give me that damn thing and let me have a go at it before I write you a citation. Okay, of course he's gonna shoot the fucking hand cannon, and he's holding it with just one hand too. It's like, why? Why?
And you know what? They didn't see the shot where you shot the piece of beef. I wanted to see the hole blown through the damn thing.
Oh yeah. Well, plus to be fair, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come on, he's been bodybuilding since he was 15, so obviously holding a giant hand cannon in his hand, it's like, so what? I was able to hold a Spaz 12-gauge shotgun with my with one hand at full auto. So yeah, I can. This is like nothing to me.
Yeah, for real.
Still, at his age, it's amazing he's still holding something like. You know how strong Arnold is? Remember, like, I think it was like maybe 10 years. I don't know. It was like back in the. Several years ago, he did that trip in South Africa, and some kid just up and drop kicked him in the back, and he was like, "What was that?" "Oh, there's a kid on the floor. What happened there?" "He drop kicked you in the back." "Oh, he did? I didn't feel it. I thought that was a bug."
I swear to God, the man is a Terminator in real life. Nah, his muscle is too great.
He's basically a juggernaut at this point, too.
Yeah.
No, wait. What's that Greek term? Colossus. He's a colossus. Like, literally. Like, yeah, he's... Seriously, seriously, even though he's still maintaining his shape after all these years. I mean, yeah, he may not have his 6-pack anymore, but dude, he's like muscle at this point.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he had to work out to get back into that shape.
Yep.
Yep.
So where do we go to next?
Well, after they take out the truck, which obviously turns out that's not a good area to be. We'll check that later. But moving on to the FBI, they found out that they are moving a very highly secured and secret prisoner that they have to transfer. But nonetheless, a nice little group of army come to break him out of it. How do you do that?
Well, here's the thing. The man's name is we're going to call him Mr. Cortez. He is a powerful drug lord.
Third generation.
Yeah. And so basically he is rich beyond belief, and he has a private army. So they come break him loose. This happens much later at night, though, because we kind of forgot what actually happened, because we forgot to tell what else happens.
A huge magnet picks up the van to where he's in, brings him up, goes to the roof. They release him. He breaks free.
He gets a nice suit all pressed and ready for him. It's like a nice...
Changes an elevator, goes to the parking garage.
They got him a nice car, which is actually the car we saw earlier in the beginning. It's a what's it called? A zero... F-Zero or something? What's it called?
An F-Zero 700 new classified model race car.
It's an updated version of a show car. Apparently, this car is so high tech it actually could go from 0 to 200 in less than 10 seconds.
So just before he gets into this car, they find 2 FBI agents, 1 woman, 1 man. The man dies, the woman becomes hostage, and they drive off to Mexico.
And who was the leader of the FBI here? It was Forrest Whitaker. And yeah, and they got distracted by a bunch of guys wearing orange prison jumpsuits. Yeah, that's Mr. Cortez actually set them all up to so they could all be paid well. Guess what happened to them? Because we sure as hell don't. They don't tell us what happened to these guys later. I'm pretty sure he sent them all to Guantanamo and make sure they all got cavity searches.
Although you can tell the expression on his face when he couldn't get even a mountain answer on him, why he's walking around with an orange jumpsuit this late at night, jogging, right where there's the exact amount of time where there's a bunch of other people with orange jumpsuits jogging around.
So, man, it's Vegas. You can't do shit about it, man. What are you gonna do? Throw me in prison? Yes, I'm throwing you in Guantanamo Bay, bitch. What? No. And you, lawyer, get the fuck out of here. What? Oh, yeah. No. Screw the lawyers. You're all going to Guantanamo Bay. Make sure they all get stripped and cavity searched. No. Wait. Make sure the guy with the cringy hands does it. Have fun. We forgot to mention what happened later on with those two schmucks from the diner.
So, as there was a checkout, so it turns out that Jerry and the lady deputy Sarah go to check up on these men. To which case, at this point,
actually, this is we kind of skipped over one thing.
We skipped over one thing.
Yeah, it turns out.
Go ahead. The two guys went to go visit a farmer.
The guy who plays who played the devil of Constantine. I'm gonna call him Fugitive Cowboy.
Fugitive Cowboy.
Because he has mainly because of the fact the gun he's using is the type of gun that Arthur Morgan would use in Red Dead Redemption.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, they go to a farm and they try to. Okay, so we're just here to shoot a beer commercial. And a guy pulls up and this old guy, he doesn't fuck around. Like, so you got 10 seconds to get the fuck off my property before I fill you full of buckshot. Sir, I bang him less than an inch from his foot. That's what the shot was. Like, sir, I'm gonna go change I'll be right back. I just gotta go change my pants.
Gentlemen, go to Code Brown and change my shorts. But as he walked away, rifle.
Yeah, somebody sniped him in the head. Yeah. And they drag him inside the house, make it look like it was a break-in. The thing is, it turns out these are also Cortez's men.
Yep. All in a big plot to try to get him free to Mexico.
Yeah, not in Mexico. And Jerry comes to see Ray that night and to give him information about the truck earlier. And Jerry is just feeling not full because he's young and he wants to see some pure action. Kid, this is an action film, so you're definitely going to see a lot of it. Just not much as you thought you were going to see.
So he asked Ray, can you get me a job in LA? Do you used to work there? Hey, got you, bro.
I got you. I could pull a few strings about it. And, okay, the waitress from the diner calls Arnold because the old man didn't deliver the milk earlier, and she was concerned. Like, Sheriff, did I wake you up? No, I was just, I was doing things. Bro, it's like 4:30 in the fucking morning. Right. It's your day off. It's your weekend off. Of course you're going to be asleep.
But yeah, she got a little worried. He's usually on time, shows up, gets the milk, so deputies go check it out. Check out the house. They do find the body hidden in the closet.
Yeah, it's like they call him up. It's like, yeah, okay. I'm almost okay. Figgy, get over there. Also, you two, do not touch anything. It's an active crime scene. And he's telling them that as they're holding stuff. It's like.
But while this is going on, that guy with that car is speeding down the highway, dodging cars left and right, and he managed to get through blockades. He went through a blockade with 2 cars with fully armed soldiers and a bulldozer.
No, it was a truck with like a snowplow thing, straight out of Mad Max.
Yeah, and it blasted through.
Speaking of which, did they really take that from a Mad Max set? Where the fuck did that thing come from? I know this guy's loaded, but dude, this private army thing is ridiculous.
You wonder where he gets this shit.
I don't even think Elon Musk has shit like this. Or maybe he does.
I don't want to know at this point.
You're right, maybe we shouldn't talk about that.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, so after more driving along and still no one catching, FBI becomes extremely frustrated but finds out, hey, he might end up here on the map, and this happens to be where Schwarzenegger is located.
Yeah, there's actually several towns there, actually. They're probably key locations. There's actually a town closer by to Somerton that actually has the border control, has the border crossing to it though. But Somerton is maybe a low probability because there's a gulch, because there's like a canyon in the area, like a small canyon that's like maybe not, but it's a narrow canyon, so he may cross it. Yeah, it turns out that's where he's going.
How you
that
do
truck, yeah, that big ass truck that those that fugitive cowboy and those guys were having hauling over, it wasn't filled with auto parts. It was filled with bridge materials to make a makeshift bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Back to the dead house. I was like, through Schwarzenegger's through Ray's eyes of being a expert investigator goes, okay, go check for tire tracks. Viggy, come here. Okay. One to the face, goes out to the back. This was definitely not the pistol. This had to be a rifle. He was shot elsewhere and brought in here. And they found the location where he was actually shot, which was out on the barn area.
And as he's walking around, he gets a call from none other than Forrest Whitaker, letting him know.
Yes.
Yeah, you got an escape fugitive coming to your town. You better be careful.
Okay, listen, I'm a little busy at the moment. I'll call you back later.
Hey, he just hung up on me. Yeah, everyone does that, Chief.
It's Arnold. You expect him to do that? Though, to be fair, the way he just does it, the whole scene is like you see his facial expression, like, listen, I'm a little busy right now. I'll have to call you back later. What is that, Ray? Oh, that was the feds telling us that we have an escaped fugitive on the way here. Shit, when it rains, it pours. Yes, this is all connected. Our dead body in there, the guys in the diner, the fugitive, this is all connected. Wait, where's Bailey and Torrance? They meant to go look for those tracks. Shit, we have to go find them.
And now we're there. So when they get to the spot, they find there's highlighted located area to where these people are sitting. Only come to find out they are definitely armed and they are working for that
Mr.
one
Cortez.
dude, Mr. Cortez, that escaped.
Yeah, and Jerry gets shot.
By confronting one of them by walking up saying, please, stand right there, don't move.
Bang!
Goddamn. So now, the officer Sarah is left under fire while trying to get Jerry out alive, so naturally they have to come to his rescue and aid.
Fugitive cowboy says, okay guys, put your goggles on, kill the lights. They have night vision.
And night vision goggles, who knew?
Jerry tries to run, gets shot.
Yep, again.
Yeah, and one guy's about to kill Sarah. Owens literally runs him over with the car. Yeah, he just gets there. Owens gets there just in time and runs his ass over. And he has a sawed-off shotgun with him, and he's shooting at people left and right.
And kills two other people besides that, so it's 3 dead automatically.
One was to the head too. At like what, 20 feet from the car, no less. It's like boom, headshot. What the fuck? That was like a GTA move. What the hell?
So just barely scraping by and getting out alive. They get Jerry, they get her, and darn off. But now
Jerry sadly dies, unfortunately.
Yeah, on the way to the hospital. But the urban cowboy, the bad cowboy, is like, fuck, we got a problem. Yeah, we got a problem.
It's like, this is Cortez. What is the problem?
Yeah, there's a sheriff down here fucking us up.
I don't give a flying fuck. You make sure that town is set for my arrival.
Fuck.
So, yeah, Jerry dies. Frank, on the other hand, while he's been in prison this whole time, though, he and Jerry were actually really best friends. He gets saddened by the news, and and of course, Owens calls up the FBI, calls up Forrest Whitaker's character. It's like, who the fuck is this man?
Well, he's an escaped convict. His name is Cortez.
What? Why the fuck did you say that earlier? He basically curses him off and hangs the phone up on him.
He's
again!
He just hung up on me again. What the fuck? God damn.
Piss ass country sheriff.
Swear.
Yeah.
And then
he basically told him that this is the place where Cortez is basically going, but he didn't find out it was Cortez until a little bit later. And that's why he got so fucking pissed off.
Right?
Hey.
So, meanwhile, while now Schwarzenegger is now planning an attack with the guys, he has to go out to Johnny Knoxville. He's like, hey, so
they recruit Johnny Knoxville and Frank. Well, Frank volunteers because Jerry was his best friend and he wants to do him a favor. It's like, are you sure you want to do this, Frank? I've seen you complete a lot and never finish a lot of things. I was a Marine. All right, I'm good with a weapon. You know I'm good. I will do best. Okay, let's go.
But Johnny Knoxville does have an exception. Hey, can you pardon me and make me a sheriff if I do this?
You see Schwarzenegger's face going like, Yeah, we know he's gonna mess shit up. Yeah.
But in return, he has a Gatling gun.
Yeah, a 1930s Victor's machine Gatling gun set for World War II. So they basically arm up, and Lewis goes back and grabs a freaking. He grabs
a Tommy gun.
No. Well, not just that.
Yeah.
He grabs he grabs a mace and the Conan the Barbarian sword.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Arnold Ray's just walking like, what are we going on the crusade?
Yo, for real. Like, I don't know what he was doing with the sword, but I guess he felt...
Just go with stem guns, Tommy guns, BARs, assault rifles. You'll be fine. And arm some of the civilians in town. You'll be fine. Hey, if the fire department's there, give them a bunch of stem guns. You'll be fine. What with the old ladies? Don't give them anything.
Yeah, not after what you see in this movie. No, I wouldn't trust a grandma with my life.
Yeah. We'll get to that a little later.
Yeah.
So they get to basically, but here's the thing: Johnny Knoxville, he keeps naming all this stuff in the movie.
Well, he names the stuff that he loves.
Yeah, even Schwarzenegger says like, you have a bunch of stupid names for all your shit.
Only the stuff I love.
Okay. So they drive to town. And Ray goes right into the diner. It's like, everybody, there's a fugitive on the way. You need to get inside now. Go.
Calmly drinking. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did you not hear me?
Well, I got a high blood pressure and I got a bacon and cheese omelet. I'm okay. I'm not worried about dying. I ordered the same thing.
And you guys are drinking. Wait a minute. You guys have high cholesterol. You ordered a cheddar egg bacon omelet with extra cheddar, and you're both drinking beer. And it's like, it's not even 7. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning yet. So
the cook. I just started cooking. Lady comes in. I just make coffee.
Stay away from the windows.
All right, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Ugh.
And they're drinking beer too.
Seriously, who the hell? Okay, seriously. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind drinking beer, but seriously, it's not even 6 o'clock in the morning and they're drinking beer.
2 a.m. somewhere.
Well, okay, I know it's 5 o'clock somewhere. The earliest I usually drink beer is actually at noon. But that's because I was working a really long shift from like 4 a.m. up to like 11:30 in the morning. Oh, that was a pain in the ass shift. Well, it was nice to have a lunch beer.
So, before we even get to the big gun scene, the big gunfight scene, one little thing does appear in the movie. As the driver gets by, he finds that the little FBI agent you're going to find out was actually working with him.
Yes, she was a mole for the vet. She was a mole for Cortez. She gets paid $3 million in her Swiss bank account.
$3 million and get kicked out of a fucking car, and I bet that had to fucking hurt.
That doesn't happen until like way later, though.
And that happens just before he gets to the town.
Yeah, it's true. But to be fair, he does take out an entire SWAT team with just his powerful car. Seriously, that car is like ridiculous. It's too fast. And also, how much does the gas tank hold? I mean, it's driving from Las Vegas, Nevada, all the way to Somerton, Arizona, which is on the border of Mexico. I'm surprised they didn't stop for gas someplace.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had a gas station out there.
Although, to be fair, that thing could have been retrofitted to actually hold like a ton more gas than it was supposed to. So maybe you could drive it from like from Toronto, Canada, all the way down to Mexico City in just one trip, literally on the gas tank alone.
Yeah, that thing must eat up gas like crazy going that fast.
Well, either way, he takes out the FBI. They get the town ready for they basically blockade all the roads and shit. And what does Dinkum, aka Johnny Knoxville, does? His jackass stunts.
He tries to chainsaw a light post down, but it's still hung on by the electrical wire. How does he get rid of it? Climbs the pole, and it falls right onto the truck. He's alive, and he's great, and he's a bloody nose, but he'll live.
Does a jackass maneuver amongst all things.
You have to do at least one jackass thing.
So, well, he does play. Well, actually, some of the stuff he does is a jackass maneuver. Anyway, he brings a bunch of useless shit with him too. It's like, oh, I got here. It's like, oh, I got a cowbell. I got nunchucks. I got myself a shield. I got a flare gun. Get rid of everything except for the flare gun.
For real.
I mean, I'm surprised they don't do this in GTA Online, though, because you do actually have a flare gun on GTA Online, but you don't use it properly. I don't think anybody even uses the thing properly at all in the game.
But Johnny Knoxville did. He
Yes.
used it very good.
Anyway, so fugitive cowboy comes into the town with of course his little private army which
Scaring Lewis to the back of the car, mind you. He's like, oh boy. He's hustling. And he's like,
Christy shows up, the girl from the diner girl that was missing earlier. Yeah, she shows up like, Christy, what the fuck? Get over.
Meanwhile, Cowboy's like, hey, that's a nice piece of ass. Let him kill that piece of ass. Would you get that?
Yeah, so the gunfight starts. All because this girl took way too long to actually understand the signals. She basically went to go get milk because the old man failed to deliver the milk. She didn't know the guy was dead. So she went out to go get milk. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. That was like, what, 2 hours ago at this point? Where the fuck did she go?
She must have walked there and back.
Yeah, but to where? To what? To like the nearest 7-Eleven or grocery store? Seriously.
And as the gunfight continues, Sarah's on the roof sniping, so she's trying to end support, but then Lewis gets clocked in the shoulder.
Well, actually, before that happens, like some guy actually grabs one of the mercs actually grabs a rocket launcher and tries to blow him up. He puts his hat back on and comes out with a Tommy gun and takes him down like an old school gangster until he gets shot in the shoulder by a 50 cal.
He did kill two though. He got two.
Yeah,
he got two.
And and the sniper gets shot twice by Sarah. So where the hell is Ray, Dinkum, and Frank? They're coming in with a school bus to school these guys on one thing. It's called Vicky, the Victorsville rifle, the Victorsville Gatling gun. Yep, it stops the car, it stops the bus. Actually, one guy did jump onto the bus, but in reality, you do know for a fact the guy would have just, I'm going to jump on the bus. Wow! Nope, he just jumps on the bus, tries to run up front, and what happens when he gets up front?
He gets shot in the head.
Like a dumbass.
I don't know what he expected. I guess he was trying to go commando, but you can't do that.
But you can't go commando because there's an actual commando in the truck, in the bus. Arnold, bitches.
So when he makes a nice little swerve with the school bus, he goes crazy with that little Gatling gun. Literally still cuts somebody in half, if anybody who doesn't know those dudes.
Yeah.
And cleared
out.
out.
Well, it was close range. I mean, normally when they usually fire, when like troops usually fire that gun, they're like hundreds of yards away from everybody. But this was like what, like less than 50 feet away, and he cut somebody in half with the gun. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like, welcome to Summer 10. Put these bus back into position. So now the bus is actually blocking the entire road, and now they're still in the middle of a stalemate gunfight.
And now they're getting fired from up above. So now Schwarzenegger leaves the van to go into the building to go up there and chase the guy, but he gets shot. Well, not shot.
He goes through the diner
door.
He's like, Sheriff, are you okay? I'm just feeling old.
Oh my God, you got shot.
What? No, it's just glass. Okay. See, I'm fine. Where's the roof access?
It's
over. Thank you. And okay, this is the guy that shot Jerry. So what does Schwarzenegger do? I'm going to break this down. He runs to the guy, tackles him, and this is like what 3 stories up in the air. He runs to the guy, tackles him, shoots him in the head, and they fall 3 stories, and he lands on a kiosk. They go right through the kiosk. And Schwarzenegger and Ray is just fine because he's holding. So the guy just basically took the blow in the fall. So if the tackle wasn't bad enough, he gets shot in the head, and if he survived the shot in the head, he definitely wasn't going to survive the fall.
Yeah, no, we saw that. That was some badass shit.
Yeah,
that was some badass shit.
Yeah, and he gets up, he's walking away, and there's a granny inside the store watching the whole thing, like, ew! And some guy walks up about to shoot on Ray. It's like, hey, get out of my place! Shut up, Granny!
And this is what we were talking about before, because guess what Granny does?
She shoots the guy, goes right through the window. She's holding a high caliber pistol, like one of those, I think it's supposed to be a revolver that actually has like one of those one of those butt stocks on it to make it look like it's you can hold it as a rifle.
Ah.
So yeah, in her age, it makes sense why she has something like that, and not like a freaking 22. But it's like, Jesus, this is Salazar. Thank you. Put the hurt on him, Ray, or else Grandpa's gonna cop your ass. I will. Yeah, that's would you have to go to that? So if she makes you some milk and cookies, would you eat them?
If she put a gun in my head, I'd have no choice.
Same here. And it's like, here, boys, would you like some milk and cookies? No, thanks, Granny. We're good. What'd you say?
I mean, I love diabetes.
Here, have some milk. Yeah. Anyway, one guy goes after Sarah, and Frank goes after him, and we have a bit of a gunfight in the hallway, but yeah, they finally get rid of the guy. Yeah, Frank kills him with a headshot after firing, like, what, 7 to 6
No,
to
he
7
never
rounds?
hits him in the head. He gets him 6 times in the chest.
Then shoots him in the head.
And he goes down and out, in which case the two get back up just for a little quick kiss, and that's
Yeah. So Frank and Sarah are back together again.
Yeah.
And how's Dinkum doing? He's the only one that's in the truck. He's the only one in the bus. Well, he loses his powerful revolver, which is called Georgetta, which the damn thing's called Georgetta, by the way.
Urban Cowboy goes. One of the guys on the left come out and is like, all right, I got this. Johnny Knoxville. Shit.
Oh, the flare gun!
Let's see what this does. What? Oh, fuck. He catches him on the back, literally latching onto the shotgun shells behind him. What happens?
Yeah. Here's the thing, like, I'm surprised nobody does this in Modern Warfare or something. This should be something in Call of Duty, but here's the thing: if you have somebody who actually has high armor but has a bunch of ammo all over him, ammo belt shit around him, like, just shoot the fucking ammo flare gun. Just shoot the damn thing at him. It's gonna heat the bullets up, and it'll start going off like boom.
And the top half of his body explodes. In which case, the Urban Cowboy's like, fuck it. All right.
Anyway, Dinkum finds out that Figgy's still alive, so he goes over to help Figgy until Fugitive Cowboy shoots him.
Yep.
Yeah. So Ray tells Frank and Sarah to go get Dinkum while he distracts him with a shotgun. And yeah, he distracts him with a shotgun. They get why Dinkum was wearing that ridiculous helmet. I have no idea.
Nope. But I guess he just loves war memorabilia.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
Yeah, well, they get him, they put him in the diner, he's safe, and, Ray gets the guy, but no, he actually stuck onto the bus. And he's out of shotgun shells. Like, shit. What am I gonna do? Oh, hey, there's Georgetta right by the bus.
Well, I'm gonna do what this motherfucker did. I'm gonna make him think I'm behind the car and sneak around.
Yeah, he sneaks around, grabs the gun, goes underneath the bus. Boom!
He's like, huh? Did he just shoot under the car?
Boom!
Ah, my ear. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Ray gets onto the bus and he's like, drop your gun. Who the hell are you? He goes for another gun and literally blows his brains out.
Literally cover the top part of the bus.
I mean, seriously, like one shot here, his head, this side of his head just
gone, dead.
I'm the sheriff.
There you go.
Yeah, he gets the bus back into position, but it's all messed up anyway. And Cortez calls him. It's like calls Urban Cowboy, but he left his phone right there. So Ray picks it up and goes, "Are you ready? We are ready for you." Wait, what that?
And out of sheer pure luck, he just manages to skate by past him and go flying.
Arnold, pissed off, he goes, "Damn! Oh, wait a minute! The mayor's car."
You remember the red Charger from the beginning of the muscle car recession? Hey.
And he tosses out his hostage. It's like, ha! And we get a ridiculous chase in a cornfield.
Well, he takes out the hostage thing goes.
Yeah, he throws the hostages. He throws the hostage out. It's like,
Slash mole.
Yeah, throws her out. Races right down the cornfield, and then Ray shows up in that Charger. Just starts ramming. I know what you're thinking. How could this actually damage the F0, the Z0 or something, or the supercharged car? Well, here's the thing. That car was built with speed. The Charger is built like a muscle car. Like, it's legit muscle.
Which is the reason why...
It's, in fact, if you have the two of them together side by side, you can clearly tell the Charger is much larger. So when he hits it, like, the car is actually being sideswiped. So it's doing a lot more damage.
But there's a reason why that corn patch was laid flat like a road, because that car can't handle corn patches. It's not built for that. That's why they fixed the road to be flat.
Yep. Yep, and Ray's just is sideswiping him like crazy. You know what? As the scene is progressing, I'm wondering, you know what? I'm getting a hankering for Corn on the Cob and Watching Children of the Corn, Part 2 for some reason.
Going for those two, and then give you a Need for Speed Most Wanted, and then Burnout.
That's true. The original Burnout, not the third piece of shit for the game. Nobody likes that one.
Yeah.
Especially since they had Ron Jeremy in there. Don't ask.
Okay, then.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, if the Children of the Corn did show up in that whole thing, Schwarzenegger would be like, no, I was already in one Stephen King film, that's more than enough for me.
Yeah, no, if anything, he'd probably arrest them, too.
I was like, wait, before I arrest you, where's Pennywise the Dancing Clown? I'm right here, Sheriff. I'm sorry, I had to. I'm sorry, I just wanted to do that just to offset the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on, it's Tim fucking Curry. You gotta love that version.
I do love the Prince Albert and the can joke.
Really wouldn't surprise me if he did if he just improvised that whole scene and they just shot around him. Yeah, we should probably get back to the movie before we go into that Stephen King territory again.
Yeah. Okay, so pretty much this ends up with...
Yeah, they basically they total both cars.
Mr. Cortez smacks into a freaking... The same tractor, by the way, that he shot the old man off of, so that's karma for you. And he turned the mayor's car
usually the cowboy had the old man shot, but he crashes into the car. The motor is like all messed up. It's actually smoking at this point. So you better get out. And the Charger turns into a
convertible.
Yeah, turns into a convertible. Don't worry, Arnold's fine. It's Arnold. Come on.
And so is the car. It's still drivable, sadly.
Yeah. So Cortez makes it to the border. He makes it to the bridge, and who's there?
Schwarzenegger.
Yep. Okay, seriously, he's running to the bridge. He sees the bridge right there. How the fuck did he not see Ray right there? He's clearly in the open, just standing there like... How did he not see him?
I don't know. The movie just needs to appear. It's like, okay, you just have to look straight and pretend no one's there. It's like, bitch, he's right the fuck there. Like, I can't. He's like right there.
It's old school. Yeah, this is this is the last stand, by the way.
Yeah.
Cortez tries to bribe him with up to $10 million.
Yeah, versus 5, then it's 10.
Yeah, Owens just takes out the cuffs, tosses it to him, like, put those on or I will.
Kicks them aside and goes, you know what? Your time has passed. It's my time now.
Yeah, he's about to do like a Superman punch until Schwarzenegger literally tackles him and throws him to the ground and yells. And he says, game on. Takes his jacket off and he takes his gun belt off. It's like, come on, youngster. Let's see what you got. And they have themselves a bit of a fight. So Cortez fights Ray, and here's the thing. Clearly Cortez is trained in MMA as a high-class fighter because he's third-generation cartel, but with somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's built like a fucking mountain and is also trained how to fight, here's the thing. He's doing like these jujitsu moves and shit. Like he has him like a headlock, like a sleeper hold, and then he puts him in an armbar. It's like, dude, you might want to You might want to unlock the armbar because this is not going to end well.
Yeah, strangely enough, he still has enough power to body slam him, suplex him, German suplex him, wail on him immensely.
While he's in the armbar, what does Arnold do? With one arm, he just picks him up like, and hits him and slams him on the side of the railing. It was so loud, my back actually hurt just by hearing that.
No, for real.
We thought the guy's back was broken at this point.
At this point, you think the fight is over. Schwarzenegger starts dragging him across the bridge. He's like, nope! Slice.
Yeah, Cortez pulls out a knife, starts slicing him up, does a couple of more maneuvers. Like, Arnold just slams the guy's head against the rail, elbows him in the face, takes the knife out of his leg, jams it right into his leg.
And now he ups the ante. Okay. 20 million. Just please, turn away. Let me go over the border. Please, for the love of God.
My honor is not for sale. You know what would have been total insult to injury if Arnold with that same damaged leg actually just did a flying knee to his face. That would have been ultimate insult to injury.
God.
Oh yeah. So the FBI finally arrives at Somerton. They're cleaning everything up. Sarah tells him that they're both gone or something. That she's more worried about the sheriff than she is Cortez. Frank's like, "Hey, both of you guys are in luck. Look."
And meanwhile, here comes the sheriff rolling back in town with the convertible.
With the Charger that's now convertible, and like he's got Cortez handcuffed to it, and he's hobbling his way back into town
with one leg, hand tied, and that must have been some trip. His leg must be tired. Mine would be off by now. I'd just be dragged.
So, you know what would have been ultimate insult to injury if Arnold just actually had his legs up on the door and he had the thing on cruise control and it was like this. That would have been ultimate insult to injury. That's what I would have done.
I would have been a dick and stopped short. And then sped. That would have been me.
Yeah. So Forrest Whitaker actually throws Cortez back into the prison transport bus, and the ball comes by, and she's like, "Oh, you're all right. Good. You're alive. That you just saved me the whole trouble of having to look for you, because now I get to arrest you." By the way, Swiss bank accounts are not as secret as they used to be, which is unfortunately true.
Yeah, and they find out she's the mole, throws him in jail. And she's just looking at the guy like,
and he's all fucked up. It's like,
he's like, "You threw me out of the car. You know, karma's a bitch." Yeah, I know. I felt it. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, the mayor did come back and he saw the car.
But before we get to that scene, which is a great scene, by the way.
Yeah.
Figgy, Dinkum actually gets transported to the ambulance with Figgy. He's like, "Figgy!" He hugs him and Figgy's yelling at him. It's like, "Ah! Ow! Dude, come on! I got shot! I got shot right here, man! Look at that!"
I don't want anyone touching me. Okay, she can touch me. She can carry me. That's fine.
Yeah, well, Dinkum got carried by the cute hostess, and okay, now Dinkum and Figgy are comparing each other's wounds. It's like, my God, what is that? Is that 50 cal?
Yes, it is. It hurt. Oh my God.
Man, damn, that's painful. It's a painful, but look at that shit. I can flaunt that fucking thing.
That's a BB gun shot. You'll be fine.
Come on, man. Come on. It was a 44. God. Anyway, the FBI actually congratulates Ray on doing a good job, and Frank gives back his badge to Ray, but Ray lets him keep it because now he's a full-fledged sheriff. He's a full-fledged deputy. Great.
By the way, Forrest Whitaker doesn't give him any shit for hanging up on him after he found out who he was and how much of a badass he was.
Because it turns out Ray was originally part of a intense narcotics squad who went through hell and back. And after so many bodies, he said, "I'm done. I'm walking away." And he became the sheriff of Somerton. Thank God for that. Basically, how badass was he? Try HRT badass. Yeah, which, if some of you don't know what HRT is, it's basically like the FBI's version of SWAT.
Yeah.
And they're about to go in the diner as the film ends, but the mayor shows up.
Only come to find out, Schwarzenegger parked the car back to where that car originally was.
It's like it never left. It's like, okay, he leaves the car there. It's like it's looking nice and beautiful, and he comes back. It's in the same spot, but it's all effed up.
Ray, what happened to my car?
I told you not to park in the fire zone. Here you go, schmuck. Walks right into the diner.
And cutscene. And film. That film is hilarious. Definitely funny, actionable, everything. And
it's silly, but it's a good kind of silly.
Yeah.
It's basically a movie. It's like, you know what? Just kick back, relax, shut your brain off, and just enjoy the film. It's that type of a movie. Which, of course, I do recommend. Do you recommend it?
Oh, absolutely. I give this movie 8 out of 10 easy.
Yeah. Shit. Still gotta figure out what I gotta do with Joe back home, though.
There is those no.
I mean, you know, oh yes, I know we just got done talking about this movie. It's great and all, but you want to know what Joe's been doing when he's been sick? He's been hogging the Hulu. He's been hogging the Hulu app.
He's hogging the Hulu app.
Seriously, I mean, he's been watching back-to-back episodes of House and The Rookie.
You know, Hulu's on Disney Plus now. You can just get 2 for 1.
Yeah, but the thing is, we have a joint shared account exactly. So yeah, when Rex and I were trying to watch something on Hulu, like we're trying to watch we were trying to like watch Hellsing or something, or Godfrey, or hell, maybe even like The Mentalist or something. Mm-hmm. No, we just couldn't watch it because like Joe's been going back and forth watching Hulu, watching House and The Rookie, and he started watching Futurama again. Fucking bastard. But, I mean, hell, honestly, Rex and I have been watching, like, on Amazon Prime, going back and forth between watching Night Court, and we just started watching Renegade recently, which is surprisingly a good show. Okay. Well, we gotta do this again sometime. What would the next film be?
Have you ever watched 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag?
I reviewed that already.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's actually a good film.
Oh, it is. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I think it's not too hilarious, but it has some hilarious.
It's a little messed up when it gets to when we hear the heads actually singing Mr. Sandman, where it's actually called Mr. Hitman.
Right. But since I know you haven't had a chance to watch Fletch, I do have that if you do want to have a review over that one day.
You know what? Sure, I don't have that film, so we can watch it one day.
Sweet.
Yeah, and what's the next film I'm gonna do solo? I have no fucking clue. I don't know, maybe I'll just watch a Superman movie. Should I, though? Nah. I'm pretty sure we can figure it. I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out. I mean, I could probably take it.
Have you done Scott Pilgrim vs. the World yet?
I don't have that film. I mean, I just did Food Fight last time, which was a bad movie regardless. And the film I did before that was The Pentathlon, which was actually better. Actually, anything's better than Food Fight.
Yeah,
Twilight's better than Food Fight.
I saw his review on that. That was nuts.
Yeah, and yes, I really hate the Twilight series, but when I said that Twilight was better than Food Fight, that's saying a lot. Don't watch that film. In fact, don't watch either of those movies, unless you're a Twilight fan. And I say you're doomed. What's these? One All Night? I actually have that on Blu-ray. Maybe I should watch that one. No, wait. I should probably reserve that for Christmas. That takes place during the holidays. You know what? I'll figure it out for myself.
I'm sure something will pop up.
Yeah, if anything, actually, I'm probably going to take a break next week because, like, Rex and I got to clean the place up. Well, anyway, folks, don't expect any videos from Joe at all, but with Rex, he's going to be doing, like, maybe 3 videos? Yeah, I don't know what games he's going to be reviewing. He's probably going to have me tag along, knowing him.
By the way, has he done an A-list for video game assholes yet?
Oh, yeah, he does.
Okay.
I mean, Joe has actually... dude, he actually talked... I mean, come on. He's talking about Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat, who's like a literal... No, not Shang Tsung. Shao Kahn, who's the biggest asshole in all Mortal Kombat.
Have you done Dark Knight yet?
Huh. The Dark Knight trilogy. I think I'll say that till after I do Batman and Robin.
Oh, that's gonna be a shitstorm. Now one of Schwarzenegger's better performances. Those puns are oof.
Actually, I hate to tell you this, but compared to comic book movies today, that's not considered the worst film anymore.
Yeah, you know, that is some sad shit. That is some sad shit.
And you know what? Actually, joking aside, Batman and Robin is actually not that bad, but compared to some of the worst films today,
And you know what? Due to video game movies, Borderlands might get added to that list. Speaking of which, Borderlands coming out soon.
You saw that movie already?
No, it's coming out though.
Oh god, I don't want to see that. Hell, I don't even want to see Alien Romulus amongst all things. Ooh, maybe I should do Prey next. No, I don't have the fucking Blu-ray. But I'm definitely not doing the Hellraiser remake. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking idiot.
Hellraiser had a remake?
I I should do it. I should do a Hellraiser film next time. Yeah, it'll be a Hellraiser film.
Which one you want?
Shit. I've only done the 4th film, which was actually an anthology film series. I should probably do 3. No, I can't do 3.
You did 4 before the other 3?
Trust me, 4 is bad enough. Dude, you know how bad 4 was? It was directed by Alan Smitty. That's bad. That's a pseudonym for bad films. Now, which one should I probably do, though?
Then any Blade?
Can't do that one. I want to do Blade badly because those films did not age well, but I can't blast it. But I will blast the person who actually wants to give Wesley Snipes an Academy, the Guinness Book of World Records, though, because that's total horseshit, because that should have gone straight to Michael Keaton. You all know what I'm talking about.
Wesley Snipes is coming back as Blade, though.
Not saying anything about that one.
Yeah.
I'm saying that word goes straight to Michael Keaton because he has been Batman. And he came back as Batman after 30 years.
And he still looks good as Batman.
Yes, he does. Who am I kidding? He's like the best thing in The Flash. Aside from Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot's cameos.
If only we get our Batman Beyond.
I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
It better fucking happen.
We're getting a new Superman movie next year.
We have Michael Keaton right where we want our Bruce Wayne.
Okay, we are getting a new Superman film next year, but they are going to make a Batman film right after that, which is connected to this one. Could be interesting. But yeah, I am going to probably do a Hellraiser movie regardless, because you know what? I've done Michael Myers movies. I've done Jason Voorhees. I got one more Jason Voorhees film. One more Friday the 13th film that's from Paramount. I got one more film in that franchise, and it's the worst film in the franchise, supposedly. And I just did the entire Friday Nightmare on Elm Street films from the 80s. I done most of the Michael Myers movies. I still got a couple more left. And when it comes down to Pinhead, I've only done one movie. I think it's time I get the Hell Priest to his due. Tune in for Fearox Frank reviews next time, and we'll take a look at Hellraiser. Give me a minute. Shit, I don't have Hellraiser 1 or 2. Shit, I don't have Hellraiser 1 and 2 on DVD or Blu-ray. I got 3 up to up to like Hell World, and I'm a fucking idiot. I'll do the 5th film. Yeah. Why? Because that's actually one of the worst films. Seems to be appropriate.
Hellworld?
No, Hellworld's actually the 7th film.
How many films were there?
Okay, well, let's see. You see, technically there's actually multiple films. I mean, with Doug Bradley, who plays Pinhead, I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 that were in theaters, and then we had the 4 that were released on DVD. So that's a total of 8 movies. But then we had the ones that were made by by another company. They had a replacement actor, which was I think 2 films. Then they had a terrible Hulu remake, which I could have made a better version, by the way. Oh, I'm not joking about that one. I'll explain that some other time. But yeah, I'm gonna do Hellraiser. What the fuck was the film called again? Hold on a minute.
Helltaker?
No. It's Inferno. That's it. Wow. Hellraiser Inferno. Fuck, that's good. Yeah, I know Once You Wonder really likes that movie, but dude, I fucking hate that film. So I gotta review it. So next time it's gonna be Hellraiser Inferno. What you gonna do for Troy's World?
I still have games to play.
Okay, that's true. You've been doing a lot of gaming lately.
Yeah. Working on the new 2 vs. 8 Dead by Daylight and more Code Vein.
Why don't you do like you can do the It film if you want.
Your review on this?
Well, I already did that years ago. I mean, you can do it. I mean, it's your own perspective.
Okay.
I mean, come on. I mean, I could cameo in. I can have Joe cameo as the jackass. No. I think I'm going to restrict Joe for some movements lately. Hey. Well, anyway, folks. Until then, y'all take care now. Why isn't the camera going off?
And that?
It's the It's not. Okay, man, I got it. Come on. Oh, wait, here it is.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed today's video of Fearox Frank and Troy's World doing The Last Stand. And can I please get something to eat? Will you shut the fuck up, Joe? You are fine. You do not have. Folks, I need to be excused for a minute. I gotta get Joe some proper medication, the old-fashioned way. Until then, you all take care now. Ferox Rex out.